Hi, this is Param. Okay, this is a new playlist especially. Okay, so in this playlist we are going to discuss the scripting. Okay, so of course scripting, most of the database support the scripting, right? Let it be Oracle. There is a PLSQL. So using the PLSQL we can execute any logic, since the logic execute nearby the data, right? I mean the same host maybe. Okay, so that's why. Here, that similar way, many other database also supporting the scripting as much as possible. Maybe the capability may be varying, right? Similarly, Elasticsearch also supporting scripting. Okay, Elasticsearch also supporting scripting. So obviously, we have used the most part we use script is what is in the watcher, in the watcher transform portion, right? Even of course in the action also, action and transform portion. Okay, these two section we often use a scripting. Okay, so that is a one primary examples. Okay, but apart from that usage of watch scripting in the watcher, there are many places there also we can use. Okay, especially to manipulate any document. Okay, let's say you are getting documents periodic every 10 minutes. Okay, so you want to check something. Okay, or you want to update the data. Okay, or you want to delete the data something, or you want to add some field, something like that. Okay, so it's periodically, if you want to manipulate also, you can write on watcher, and in that you can give a script. Okay, so similarly the script, so that's why mostly similar, the other type of use case is manipulating documents, of course, right? So we can add field, remove field, or add a value to the array, existing array, or you can check whether a particular field is there not in the particular document. Similarly, okay, so there are many actions we can do by using scripting. Okay, so that's what that is what high level stuff about the scripting. Okay, but if you want okay, yeah, of course, yeah, if you want transforms. Okay, and periodically, okay, of course, yeah, these are the similar use cases. So I think some of the use cases I have explained to you, but still there is some use cases. Okay, while going through you can understand. Okay, but if it is scripting languages, means what are the scripting languages supported by the Elasticsearch? So Elasticsearch obviously is built in the Java, right? It's running in the JVM, right? Okay, so then what are the scripting languages we can do? So obviously the one thing is Painless. It is more, it's built for Elasticsearch. It's a purpose built, in fact. Okay, they will say it is a purpose built. It is a purpose built Painless. Okay, Painless is a purpose built scripting language for Elasticsearch. Okay, it has a lot of APIs, it has many syntax. Okay, but even it's very easy to work with Java. Okay, I would say like it's kind of functional programming in JavaScript. So that's how it's easy by syntax wise. Okay, I experienced it. Okay, and the other script is Mustache. It's usually for the template. So obviously template means there are two templates, right? One is syntax template, another one is search template. Till now, what we have seen. Right. In the search template, we can use the Mustache. Mustache is basically for expression. Even that too, even what is ingest pipeline, right? In the ingest pipeline also we can use some expression, right? So these are called Mustache expressions. Okay, that is not Painless scripting. Scripting is different. Expression is different. Okay, Mustache expressions. Okay, so let me put here. Expressions. Okay, so that is what Mustache. Okay, and then of course expression. Okay, for custom ranking and sorting also they are saying, but I have not used it till now. But of course, obviously, since it is a entirely developed Java, you can write Java also, but it is completely end to end our wish. Okay, so obviously we will have more controls. Okay, that also you can do. Okay, but since we are going to manipulate, see, I not prefer the Java. Okay, because of again we have to do compiling, exporting, and ingesting, loading the plugin, everything we should do the right. Okay, so instead of doing that, we can try with the Painless script. So obviously, to manipulate any things that there is no such a right way or right API. If it is not there, then scripting is a default options. Okay, so these are the scripting. Okay, now I will tell you some of the things about the Painless scriptings. Okay, so the why the painless scripting is these are the main primary purpose, okay, that is a business drive, okay. We want to safety, okay. So obviously what is it, it's going to run within the JVM, so obviously we can do all the validation, okay. So sandbox environment na, okay. Then it is simplicity, so we want to do like all the syntax, like say like in Java, JavaScript, somewhat better, okay. Java or C++, something like that, okay. So we want to have scripting language that's very simplicity, okay, simplicity, and of course performance wise it should be good, okay. So these are the driving factor to create the painless purpose built language, okay, as I tell you, okay. It is a purpose built language. Okay, so painless scripting language, it's a good one, okay. It has a lot of APIs similar to the Java collections, okay. Of course the parameter may be varying, okay, parameter name something vary, or parameter count may be varying, okay, that's all stuff. Okay, so before looking to the actual what is the painless scripts, okay, we will see how the painless script can be done. It can be either inline, that means query itself, or okay, or search itself, or voucher itself, okay. Similarly, okay, you can wherever you want, there itself you can write. That is our inline painless script. There obviously it will start with the source, right. Then stored script. So what is the benefit of stored script? The stored script we can be reused. So you can update one time. It's kind of library, yeah. You can update one times, and that will be reflected in all the places, right? Okay. So that is what source. That is what stored script. So we can store the script within the Elasticsearch itself, and wherever we want, we can refer by the ID. Okay. So and okay, then in either way what they are saying, you don't hard code any values, okay. Whatever the value you want to pass using the params, primarily use the params, okay. Where is the green? No, okay, cool. Okay, so what they are saying is because of if it is hard code, again if you are changing the value, okay, then again Elasticsearch has to compile the code and create the bytecode, then do all the stuff, right. It has to do internally. So if you are not hard coding, but you are using parameterized scripting, let it be either inline script or let it be a stored script, okay. If it is parameter based, that is very easy. And if you are doing any changes like in the values, obviously you don't need to compile the script, so that is advantage. So favor the frames or params, okay. And param bypass, what is that? Use the params to bypass parameter script, okay, that's fine, okay. And using the script can be used in many places, okay. So in the search there is a like script field. Let's say if you want to create a new field dynamically in runtime mapping, okay, you can use script field, okay. Similarly, if you want to work with the score, okay, you can use a script score black within the API, search API, I'm saying, okay. I will show the demo, okay, I will show the demo. So I have tried all the options, okay. And some of the things, okay, we can update the document also. We can work with the documents, okay. And instead of update, work with the document by the script. Okay, so what are these cases? We can add a field, or we can remove the field in the document, okay. You can update field value, or you can value in array field, or remove value from array list. So all the operations you can do with respect to documents, okay. So these are the high level use case, okay, about the painless script. But we have not talked about in detail about the painless, okay. What is the APIs are available, what are the operators are available, what are the different syntaxes are available, okay. So we will see in further video in upcoming videos, okay. But I want to give the high level introductions, okay. So we know, right, so what is the purpose of scripting. Similarly, any other database or any other environment, so here we have the scripting, okay. So there are 4, okay. I will explain only 3, okay. So among these 3, painless is the best one for the scripting, okay, for any complex logics, okay. So here we have seen what is a painless script, how we can write, okay, what are the use cases we can apply, okay. And demo I will show in the next video. Thank you, thanks for watching.